Blog Talk Radio.
What I've left behind, feel once again. I'm locked up in memories, they all intertwine. The memories in my mind. I know tomorrow, 'cause that dawn will come. You will never know just what you have done.
Good evening, and welcome to the Stop Child Abuse Now show on the Blog Talk Radio Network, sponsored by the National Association of Adult Survivors of Child Abuse. Tonight's show will be a 90-minute show, although we're getting started just a little bit late, which we apologize for. And it is a show that's a discussion that'll be led by one of our hyphenates, we call them. That's a person who's both a professional and a survivor. In this case, the survivor's story isn't as important as the professional's experience. And in this case, the professional that we're talking about is a minister. So her name is Pastor Deborah Schleck. I think most people who have been around NAASCA for a while have heard her speak before. And the idea is that she would respond to anyone who had a question or a comment in her relative field, which would be, as I say, ministry, pastorship, so forth. But also, she has a lot of experience in therapies of different kinds, in spiritual and physical healing and so forth. And you'll hear all about that in a moment. I do want you to, though, let people know if they're around that the show is going on tonight. We got started, as I say, a little late, and I want to publicly thank Philip, and Deborah herself for alerting me to the fact that we were waiting for a host to show up. So I've showed up instead. So you guys are stuck with me. Tonight's show is all about, as I say, the experience that we all have in recovery, and it's going to feature the experience that Pastor Deborah Schleck has had in her lifestyle. But of course, she is a survivor too, so she understands from the perspective of someone who's, suffering trauma, has suffered trauma and continues to suffer trauma, of course, what that's all about. So we think that the survivor professional people that we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays are well positioned to not only understand us, the survivor, but also because they've got some kind of professional background that they can bring to the fore, that we can use their experience to bring up topics that are relevant to their professionalism and get their experience, strength, and hope on that too. So without further entertainment, further amusement, let me bring on Pastor Deborah Schleck, and at the same time I'm going to welcome Philip, and I'll open his microphone too, Deborah, so both of you will be on here. But this first one I'm opening is Deborah, and I really appreciate your calling in tonight. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome, Bill. I was looking forward. I actually came up with a list of topics after we had that discussion about a theme. And I wanted to, and, you had told me that NAASCA was formed to help people tell their story.